to a new Eye on Paulsboro episode. We taped this show on May the 1st here at home base, the Lobby Hill studio. We have doors open, so it's a little noisy, but after all that rain, Irma, it's beautiful today.
John, I'm ready for spring into summer. I work up around the Brooklyn Circle. I had to go south 42 over by the mall to come home this morning to Paulsboro.
No, you almost needed a boat. But that's behind us. We've got some good news coming from this show. We're going to visit with the developers of the Paulsboro Plaza as they continue to make progress on bringing that project to life, because once that eyesore is gone and replaced with something vibrant, it's just going to lift that end of town and everyone's going to benefit. So we're looking forward to an update on that. We've got some footage, and to Ronnie Gentile and her husband John, you're going to see your grandson. In fact, we'll make that the very first segment because it didn't make it on the last show. Mark Wilgus is going to join us for Paulsboro Refining to talk about some education-related programs that they're doing. Of course, Irma is going to be back for community notes, so stay with us. We're coming right back. Oh, I'm sorry, we have a special, too, for the Comcast Cares Day over at the Boys and Girls Club. We'll be right back.
Multi-policy discount, paperless discount, paid in full discount, homeowners discount, safe driver discount, chipmunk family reunion, someone stole the nuts, squirrel jail, justice.
Countless discounts. Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
Thinking about a new appliance or an LCD TV? Don't think twice, think Weiss. Weiss True Value has a full line of LCD TVs plus a great variety of appliances. And of course, hardware items like True Test paints, Master Mechanic tools, electrical supplies, key duplicating, and Rug Doctor rentals. And for repairs on screens and windows, look no further. Weiss True Value, from making keys to selling appliances and LCD TVs. Don't think twice, think Weiss. 39 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
For everything, there's a season, and a time for everything under heaven. A time for sharing, a time for caring, a time for remembering, and a time for parting. When that time arrives, let Beth McBride Foley and Thomas D. Foley at the McBride Foley Funeral Home help you in your time of need. Offering a wide variety of funeral services from cremation to traditional, McBride Foley Funeral Home has been helping families with the loss of a loved one with over 50 years of combined service. McBride Foley Funeral Home, 228 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
Welcome back. First segment up is going to be about the Paulsboro Plaza. So, Gertie, I'm telling you, your grandson's coming on next. Just stay with us. We're not going to be very long. But artist Orr and Larry McCrae join us, and they are the developers of the Paulsboro Plaza, and we wanted to help them stay on schedule. So we thought, Gertie, you wouldn't mind if we waited just a little bit longer to get our state champion on. As all of you know, the Paulsboro Plaza and its redevelopment has been in the works for a number of years. There's been preliminary approvals by the Planning Board, Land Use Board. There's been finals, and then of course the economy came, making it very difficult to do anything. Well, these gentlemen have been very persistent and have been working very hard to put together the pieces, because it's not easy. But word has reached us that progress continues to be made, and Artist and Larry were kind enough to stop by today to give us an update. So first of all, gentlemen, welcome. Artist, would you like to start? What is the update?
Well, thank you very much for having us come today to give you somewhat of a report. The progress is that we're trying to get ready to start demolition probably in about a month. We have to finish with the environmental work, and that should be done to the point that we can start demolition. We plan to start actual construction hopefully in about no more than 2 months. And along with that we have several tenants that are involved. We have the existing tenants, which is the Italian restaurant and the Chinese restaurant. We are making considerations and parking facilities for them so they can stay in operation while we do what we need to do. And the 40,000 square foot number one phase one building is, we have Save-A-Lot who has signed a lease with us, and we are resolving the contract with Dollar Tree. And we will move them in at the end of this year. So we're very happy about that. We only have probably about 5,000 to 6,000 square feet left in the overall portion. Again, it's phase one, which is about 5,000, corrections. It's 40,000 square feet overall building. It's about 5 acres of land is what I was trying to say. And we have phase one, phase two, and phase three. And we hope to start phase two at least, because our statement to the township is that we would get that started as soon as possible, probably 3 to 4 months after we do the main building.
It hasn't been easy, has it, between the economy issues and just the scale and proportion of acquisition and all the intricacies that go into this?
No, it hasn't been easy. I was not involved initially in the project, and I was asked to get involved by someone who was involved with the project. That was someone that I was assisting in terms of mentoring, in terms of construction. But it got a little larger than he would like, and the initial person that was going to handle the development decided to back out. And the main problem was that you had a floodplain, and we have to put in about 10 foot of material over the entire site, which is not a cost that you could normally get reimbursed for. But working with Robert English, who was our planner, was able to speak to a number of people at the state and so forth and get the appropriate amount of grants and so that we could make the bottom line work.
And that's where persistence comes in. You know, you're surprised for those who live here that would be a floodplain issue, although Broad Street obviously occasionally does flood, but never into the Plaza area. But having to raise it that number of feet, I mean, that's money in a project that you can't get back in square footage rental. Larry, you care to jump in here?
Yes, so we are, as developers, we are very happy to be able to provide a prominent and a good site, and Save-A-Lot's going to be our anchor store, and we're very happy to be part of it.
Save-A-Lot runs a nice operation too. The area will fit well for that. And
yeah. I just like to also give some people an idea of who we are, because I've been in business over 30 years in general construction and construction management, and we decided to do development. Larry and I met a long time ago, and we probably have 30 plus years between us, and Larry is a major electrical subcontractor, but he's working with me, and we're working together to pull this off and do a development project to the benefit of all concerned, and particularly the people of Paulsboro.
It's going to be a great benefit because this new energy at that end of town, the bank is solid, the auto store is good, the restaurant is good, that's going to fit well, and it's a good spot.
Yes, it is.
I think it has real potential for all of us. We're grateful to these gentlemen, their persistence, because this stuff is not easy. The economy is getting a little better, but frankly, it hasn't roared back yet. So we are grateful of their engagement. And let me tell you, just the demolition alone will be progress. But we look forward to the new buildings, especially up front. This is laid out very nicely with the commercial footage along Broad Street and the intention of some residential in the back, as well as third phase, potentially for an office building, if we can get the port moved along accordingly and have the demand there. And I'll say, too, to tease a little longer, we are real close to a major announcement on the port. In fact, I'm told by the Senate President that the contract for bid on the wharf construction is either out or about to go out. So, good news, and we can use good news. And this is the right kind of momentum. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
Life is a journey that we travel with a lot of uncertainty. When your family is faced with change and you're in need of understanding, direction, honesty, and professionalism, we at the Landolfi Funeral Home have a tradition of assisting you with all of your needs in any way that we can. We offer many affordable funeral services. Please feel free to call us with any questions you may have or visit us at www.landolfifuneralhome.com.
Rizzo Family Chiropractic Center in Gibbstown offers pain relief with a difference. Using specific chiropractic adjustments, Rizzo Family Chiropractic will get to the root of your problem quickly. Bring your headaches, neck, back, joint, or limb pain to Dr. Karen Rizzo. If you have recurring pain, chiropractic can help. Rizzo Family Chiropractic can relieve many sources of pain without extended treatment and ongoing therapy. Give your family the gift of caring professional pain relief with a difference. Rizzo Family Chiropractic.
Welcome back. Our program continues here from the main dining room at Travassi's Restaurant. With me now is John Gentile, his son Ron Gentile, happen to be my cousins, by the way. And they visited today because there was a lot of excitement in town. Of course, Paulsboro, long known for its wrestling program and accomplishments. Ronnie is a junior and became a New Jersey State champion. That's a big deal, folks. For those who follow high school wrestling, they know that. There's only 14 slots. Statewide competition takes place in Atlantic City in front of crowds exceeding 10,000 people. It's a big deal, and it's a big accomplishment. So for Coach Marino and his team this year, Ron, it was a good year overall, not only for yourself individually, but the team had a nice year.
Yeah, I think I'm around the same weight as a lot of the same kids that plays high in the state, like Juan Rivera and Sam Marie, who made it to the state. So us being able to push each other in the room and push other kids. It helped a lot with the team overall during matches.
It's also a good point, by the way, because Rivera finished third in the state, had a real nice tournament, and the team itself finished number 1 in South Jersey, started the season number 1, finished the season number 1, and give us the numbers on district champs, regional champs.
I think we had 6 district champs and 3 region champs. Me, Sam, and Juan, one regions. Nico, 1 districts. Devontae Randall, 1 districts. And I think Tom Polson also won.
It's a big. It's just it was it was a good year at a time where Paulsboro could use good news. Basketball team had a nice season as well, deep into the playoffs. The wrestling team excelled. And John, you got to be proud. Your older son is at Ryder on a wrestling scholarship. Your younger son wins a state championship, and your older son had a great career too.
Yeah, Johnny did well. He qualified for states 3 times, won a region title, had 99 wins, 1 short of 100, but. He's wrestling for Ryder now. He got some varsity matches on a D1 level. They've both been working really hard for so long. Like Ronnie started when he was 3, Johnny started when he was 5. So they put in the time, and it pays off. Just like anything else, you put in the time and you work hard and you accomplish things.
It's got to be. It is without question the hardest of sports that's offered in the high school setting. It's an individual sport. It's a sport that requires a lot of discipline, and in the end, a lot of skill. So, Ron, we'll close out the segment. I mean, you're at work at this. Your teammates are at work at this almost year round.
Yeah, I never really stopped practicing. I'm always competing, especially even in the summertime. Practice all year round. You have to work. It's wrestling. You need to work hard at it to be able to be successful.
As you look forward, of course, you return for your senior year, and the team's going to be loaded. A lot's going to be expected. Past your senior year, your other brothers in college, where do you go after high school?
I'm just going to try to get into a good school. I want to wrestle. I'm trying to get into a Big Ten school and wrestle good Division I wrestling and try to be an All-American NCAA national champion. They're my goals.
Good old getting to Rutgers.
I was just going to say, it's going to be short, just a little bit up the turnpike.
Yeah. And they're an up-and-coming program, and they've been talking to Coach and Ronnie. We contacted him. He didn't contact us.
They're going to make sure to follow the rules.
Yeah.
We may not.
Medal, by the way, folks.
Oh, yeah, yes, very good. We may know a person to Rutgers who's gone. Ron, congratulations to you. Congratulations to the team. John, congratulations to the family.
Thank you for having us.
I know your father's very proud, and your grandfather. Who enjoy. Of course, you said something.
Hi, Mom. I'm supposed to say hello to my mom.
Not bad, huh? Doesn't fall far from the tree. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
Multi-policy discount. Paperless discount. Paid in full discount. Homeowners discount. Safe driver discount. Chipmunk family reunion. Someone stole the nuts. Squirrel jail. Justice.
Countless discounts. Now that's progressive. Call or click today.
Welcome back. This segment of the program comes to you from outside of the Boys and Girls Club of Gloucester County at the Paulsboro Club. For old-timers watching this show, the old St. Anthony's Hall. Today's a busy day. It's Saturday morning, a little bit windy, but an absolutely crisp day. No wind, no rain, and from what I can see over to my left, the trains are on the track, so it's a very good day here in town. We're going to join some friends here who are here helping. Barbara, come forward and talk to us a little bit. This is part of the Comcast Cares Day. Barbara, introduce yourself and your group.
My name is Barb Davis, and this is our 3rd year coming out to the Paulsboro Boys and Girls Club. And today I have with me Greg Lewis and Mark DeBerdinas. We're all the site leaders for this site, and we truly enjoy every minute that we give back to the community.
Comcast is a big part of the landscape. Do a lot of things and in a lot of places. Now, so this theme of the day, Comcast Cares. This just isn't here for the Gloucester County Boys and Girls Club. This is a big event at a lot of places.
Yes, we are countrywide. There are thousands of us all over the country out there for Comcast and the communities that we serve.
Well, you started today with refreshments, but you've got a big number of people here.
Yes, today I'm expecting 75 people at this site, so I'm really pleased. Normally we have about 50. This year we upped it to 70. So hopefully we have everybody here and accounted for, and we have a great Comcast Cares Day.
And who are these people?
These are all Comcast employees and our families and our friends. So we bring anybody who wants to come out and help, we bring them with us and sign them on our volunteer sheet, and then we all get to work.
Well, the projects lined up for the day are going to be very helpful. And many people watching this program are very helpful to the Boys and Girls Club of Gloucester County. It helps a lot of people. We're going to ask Robert to come in. He's the executive director. You have to welcome this kind of effort today.
This is a tremendous partnership with Comcast. Comcast has been a great resource for us in the last 3 years. Comcast also supports our computer program through their foundation, so it's a great partnership.
Bob, give us a sense of the projects you've got from the exercise fields, football fields in the back to work inside.
Yeah, we have a new playground area we're creating today and a new field, and we also are painting inside. And we're cleaning up and sprucing up some of the work that we did 3 years ago in the front as a spring cleanup and getting mulch down and prettying the place up to make sure kids have an inviting, safe place to go to.
Well, it's a big deal for a lot of people. Put a value on the labor today. You got 75 people working.
We got 75 people at 6 hours. That's a lot of manpower. It's a lot of help. It's real work. It's real work that's needed, and they're really contributing today.
I think it's a real big help to everybody. And you can get involved too. Today, the family of Comcast is here for Comcast Care Days, making a real difference here on the corner of Spruce Street in this Boys and Girls Club. And by the way, if you haven't seen it, drive by. It's impressive from the outside. And we're going to be back in June for some announcements for some improvements and expansion inside. But today, while the sun is shining, the yard's getting cleaned, the fields are getting lined, and the place is getting ready for the change of seasons. Stay with us. We're coming right back.
Thinking about a new appliance or an LCD TV? Don't think twice, think Weiss. Weiss True Value has a full line of LCD TVs plus a great variety of appliances. And of course, hardware items like TrueTest paints, Master Mechanic tools, electrical supplies, key duplicating, and Rug Doctor rentals. And for repairs on screens and windows, look no further. Weiss True Value, from making keys to selling appliances and LCD TVs. Don't think twice, think Weiss. 39 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
For everything, there's a season, and a time for everything under heaven. A time for sharing, a time for caring, a time for remembering, and a time for parting. When that time arrives, let Beth McBride Foley and Thomas D. Foley at the McBride Foley Funeral Home help you in your time of need. Offering a wide variety of funeral services from cremation to traditional, McBride Foley Funeral Home has been helping families with the loss of a loved one with over 50 years of combined service. McBride Foley Funeral Home, 228 West Broad Street, Paulsboro.
Welcome back. Gertie, I hope you enjoyed the segment. Your grandson was wonderful, and we're very happy for the whole family in his success and for the pride it brings to everybody associated with the program and with the community. Now with me is Mark Wilgus. He's community liaison representative for Paulsboro Refining, formerly Valero, formerly Mobile, formerly Saucony Vacuum, formerly the Vacuum. I think I got all that right. I could be off in succession a little bit. I'm actually pretty close. But this group has continued to be an important partner. Mark is vice president of the Chamber of Commerce. That takes time. And the fact that his bosses, his operation, thinks that much of this community and the neighborhoods speaks volumes about how they approach things. So, Mark, welcome. And you've got news of some kind.
Yeah, absolutely, John. We're quite excited. As you said, we're very active in the community. And one of the recent developments is that we recently embarked on a partnership with Salem Community College to develop a new degree program. The Process Operator Technology course, which will start in the fall, is a 2-year associate's degree. It's 64 credits that will provide all of the education necessary to enter into what we call our basic operator training, which trains ultimately to become an operator in the refinery.
But that program, by the way, Salem Community College is a lovely place. President Bailey, her group, do a fine job. They're very specialized. They have a program associated with the nuclear plant, a program associated with glass blowing, and now a program associated with these operations. But this won't be just for Paulsboro Refining. Someone that participates in that program, those credentials could take them elsewhere?
Oh, certainly. You'll be qualified to work in any of the area refineries, and the degree is actually broad enough to train to be in the pharmaceutical or even the food industry, which is very strong even in the county.
Really? That's of interest that it can spread that wide. What kind of, to give people a sense, because you hear us talk about these plants and how important they are to us, and often they only come into your thoughts if something goes odd, and eventually it gets right, of course. But these jobs pay well.
They absolutely do. I think that that's a real eye-opening part. People don't really understand, or it's certainly not top of mind for many of our juniors and seniors that are graduate and start to put that together, to think that there are lucrative jobs, and not just well-paying jobs, ones with great benefits. I mean, when you start talking about pension plans, it's not necessarily a thing you think about when you're 17 or 18, but there's not many employers out there that provide for that retirement anymore.
And an operator salary, what kind of range, Mark? Give people a sense of what those individuals can make.
You're coming out with that 2-year degree and coming into a job that's paying right around $50,000 a year.
Not a bad place to start.
No, absolutely not.
And operations seem to be running well?
Yeah, operations, we just completed a turnaround, which is a large maintenance undertaking, and everything went just fine. I just do want to back up because I didn't get to the most exciting part of this degree program, John.
Well, you should have mentioned it. And his communications has degree in communications and almost missing. We're about to sign off the segment.
Yeah, I shouldn't bury the most exciting part, but part and parcel with this new degree program is 4 scholarships that the refinery is paying for at Salem Community College each year. 2 of those scholarships are earmarked for Paulsboro High School seniors.
That's very nice. That's very, very nice.
Yeah, I think that what that's doing is starting to create a career path, something very direct, where seniors can come out, know that even with a 2-year commitment, can come into a very good job.
That's a real big deal. We had a hearing yesterday on public education to get a sense of what's happening with our kids in universities, the amount of debt that they're accumulating, and what jobs may be available to them afterwards. And here, as Mark describes this, now keep in mind, this is 1, 2, 3, 4 people, depending on cycle of when jobs are available.
Well, let me also say with this, you might think, well, is this just a year or 2 thing? Right now, we're in a situation where more than 100 of our employees are age 55 and over. It's kind of a staggering number. We're total at 450 or so employees. So we're looking at a situation of over the next several years to be looking at retirement, quite possibly 10 to 15 operators a year is certainly not out of the question.
Now that becomes a very significant number.
It absolutely is. To strategically staff is important. It's important for our operations to maintain safety and certainly remain efficient. And we felt that knowing what we know to start to partner with the Salem Community College and ultimately offer opportunities here in the community was very, very important.
It's really huge, and it is more good news. And that's what we want, good news and momentum, because we have a lot of work to do. And having Paulsboro Refinery as a supporter of this community in Gibbstown and all the other communities as well, with the potential of good jobs, it means everything. Stay with us. We're coming right back for Community Notes with Irma Stevenson.
Life is a journey that we travel with a lot of uncertainty. When your family is faced with change and you're in need of understanding, direction, honesty, and professionalism, we at the Landolfi Funeral Home have a tradition of assisting you with all of your needs in any way that we can. We offer many affordable funeral services. Please feel free to call us with any questions you may have or visit us at www.landolfifuneralhome.com.
Rizzo Family Chiropractic Center in Gibbstown offers pain relief with a difference. Using specific chiropractic adjustments, Rizzo Family Chiropractic will get to the root of your problem quickly. Bring your headaches, neck, back, joint, or limb pain to Dr. Karen Rizzo. If you have recurring pain, chiropractic can help. Rizzo Family Chiropractic can relieve many sources of pain without extended treatment and ongoing therapy. Give your family the gift of caring professional pain relief with a difference. Rizzo Family Chiropractic.
Welcome back. It's time for Community Notes with Irma Stevenson, which, of course, is the only reason we do this show. Remember, this is a fun program. Good news on the Plaza, so it's very good news.
John, you just hang in here. We're Red Raiders. We get up our ups and downs, but we come back up fighting and things. And, God's always in control, and He loves Paulsboro. He gives us a few trials and tribulations once in a while just to make us humble, but we're coming back.
And I think He finds us entertaining.
Yeah, I'm sure. I know God has a sense of humor. Happy birthdays to Mike Mogar, Stephanie Stevenson Hamilton, my granddaughter in Boston, who Googles us to make sure I look okay, and I say her birthday.
Beautiful.
Don Doak Sr., Helen Chivaroli, Ed Raveley, Bob Frederick, Alicia Elam, Joan Conway, Grace Martin, Jimmy Matura, Rita Costenbader, Bryn Costenbader, George Speakman, Danielle Relation, Jerry Beckner, Delance Braxton, Agnes Izzy, Teresa Burke, and Dorothy McLaughlin Pine.
Nice group.
Happy anniversaries to Ann and John Williams, Eldora and George Wright, Nancy and Mark Gaunt, Teresa and Joe Burke, and Kay and Pete Rucci. Happy birthdays and happy anniversaries. We don't want to forget our Paulsboro Day, John, Saturday in September.
September, Irma? It's May.
John, 5 of the mayors are going to be honored, and that's wonderful.
It's a long time off.
Well, I just want people to remind, and we always can use help on the Paulsboro Day Committee, meets the 4th Monday of every month, 7 p.m. at the Borough Municipal Building. They're on Facebook or call 856-423-1554. Paulsboro senior citizens always welcome new members. And, John, you got a card?
I do. I'm paid in full.
And please, over 55. Okay, John. Members also play bingo on Wednesdays. Meetings are second
I'm
and
not
fourth
playing
Tuesday.
bingo.
Call Earlene 856-224-0180. Well, they could play strip poker, John.
I'm a martini person.
Paulsboro High School Junior High Spring Concert is Tuesday, May 13th in the Paulsboro Auditorium at 7 p.m. And on May 20th, the Senior High Band and Concert Choir will be there. John, our kids are great. Our jazz band, when they play Minnie the Moocher by Cab Calloway, sounds like you're right there.
Kids are good.
Annual Paulsboro High School Golden Anniversary Reunion is honoring the class of 1964 this year. June 22nd at 11 in Almanesson, $32 per person. Last year we had almost 500 Paulsboro High School graduates. 215. Please call President Mark Kemp 423-1554 or myself at 423-3787, and we will give you your class reps. And John, this year, and I thank Mark Wilgus and Paulsboro Refinery for honoring our Paulsboro students with scholarships. But this year, the Paulsboro High School Golden Anniversary Club will be presenting $10,000 in scholarships to our students.
Well, that's a wonderful gesture, and that money goes a long way. We're going to go out on this program with footage that Fred took of the old water tower coming down on Nassau Avenue. It served this municipality so well. Excellent job by Mayor and Council keeping that project moving along. The delay was they had to get the telephone antennas moved from one tower to the other. It got a little bit complicated. But Irma, for Bill Crane, our producer, who can't be with us today, for Fred Buchter, it's going to do it.
See you on Broad Street and go be great.
And enjoy the tower footage coming down. Until next time.